Hello everyone, apa khabar? So a while back we did a video on the word yang. So we want to do a follow-up video with more examples using the word yang. We've established that the word yang is used to identify an object or a noun. In our first video, we only looked at the word yang accompanying an adjective. So that's where we have examples of yang tinggi or yang kecil or yang biru or yang putih. For example, the tall building was on fire. So for this, you can either say bangunan tinggi itu terbakar or bangunan yang tinggi itu terbakar. So the purpose of yang again is to identify an object, which in this case is the building. Which building? The tall one. My white shoes were stolen. In Malay that would be kasut putih saya kena curi or kasut saya yang putih kena curi. So it describes which ones of my shoes, the white ones. Okay, so if you notice, for adjectives, we don't really need yang. The adjective itself describes the object or the noun. So in this case, the tall building can be bangunan yang tinggi or simply bangunan tinggi. This is because an adjective already describes a characteristic of a noun or an object. So yang essentially is not required. But there will be cases where yang will accompany other forms of speech. For example, adverbs. So with words like semalam or tadi or esok, which means yesterday, earlier, and tomorrow, the addition of yang would have the phrases mean the one from yesterday, the one from earlier, and the one from tomorrow. What about if yang accompanies a verb? Yang pergi or yang lari. So pergi means to go, lari means to run. So yang pergi would mean the one who went or the one which went. Yang lari would mean the one which ran or the one who ran. So to simplify, in most cases, if yang accompanies words that are not adjectives, its usage is similar to the word that or which in English. Again, this is in most cases, but not all of them. Okay, so let's look at examples. Awak dah siapkan kerja yang saya bagi semalam. Awak dah siapkan kerja yang saya bagi semalam. So this means, have you finished the work that I gave yesterday? So again, yang here helps identify the word kerja, which kerja or which work, the work that I gave yesterday. Perempuan yang datang sini tu cari awak. Perempuan yang datang sini tu cari awak. The lady who came here was searching for you. So yang helps identify which lady, the lady who came here or the lady that came here. Okay? In some cases also, yang is used in order to not repeat a certain word. For example, ujian tadi lagi senang dari yang minggu lepas. Ujian tadi lagi senang dari yang minggu lepas. So here it means the test earlier was easier than last week's. So in English, instead of repeating the word test, we can say the test earlier was easier than last week's test, but repeating the word test is not really needed here. So in a similar manner, in Malay, instead of saying ujian tadi lagi senang dari ujian minggu lepas, we just replace the word ujian, the second one, with yang. So effectively, the sentence would mean the test earlier was easier than the one from last week. So this is in the context of making a comparison. So it identifies the test from last week and the test earlier. One last example. Sambutan kali ini lagi meriah dari yang dulu. Sambutan kali ini lagi meriah dari yang dulu. Again, this is making a comparison, and this means the celebrations this time was more festive than the last. Okay, so that's all for this video. If you have any questions, please drop a comment below.